Hello again, welcome to my site. Now we're going to push ahead and get the sound working. Before we do that, I'm going to define some things. Now these colors, green, red, I'm going to start referring to these as numbers. And I want something to be that's easy to remember. So I'm going to call this 0. That's going to be 1, 2, and 3. So it's going to be 0 indexed. Okay. And also, I'm going to create an enum for these frequencies. And I'm going to create an enum for the colors. Okay. So I'll do that now. I'm going to copy and paste it in, and then I'll explain it. It's going to go in the model. Now I just want to say that anything that I put in this state, when I change it, it's going to render the model. And I don't want everything to have that behavior, so that's why I've created this. Okay, so things like the enum, it's not going to, I don't think these aren't going to change anyway. This isn't going to change anyway. So there's no reason to put it in here. Okay. So now this is the schema that says green 0, red 1, blue 2, yellow 3. And these are the frequencies. This corresponds to green, that is red, that is blue, that is yellow. This frequency, 42, corresponds to this frequency here, 42 Hertz. Okay. So now that that's done, I'm going to get the sound working. Now I'm going to copy and paste in a method, and then I'm going to explain it. In fact, before I do that, I'll show you some code. I'm going to get sound to play by using exactly, I'm going to use this. Okay, the only change I'm going to have in my one is I'm going to have a volume control so that I can turn the volume low, where this one hasn't got it. Okay, so now paste it in and explain it. Oh, it looks quite long. Okay, this instantiates, this line instantiates a audio concept accelerator. This instantiates a create gain, so this controls the volume. I then connect the gain node to the oscillator, and I connect the gain node to the original object destination. Then I set the gain node value to 0.1, which I think is the minimum value. I set the type to a square wave. As you can see, all the waves are all of them will be square waves. I set the frequency, and I set the start, and I set the stop. Now, this defaults to seconds. I want it to be milliseconds. So what I'm going to do is this start is going to be milliseconds, and the stop are going to be milliseconds. And I'm going to convert them by divided by 1,000. So that's what that is. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to test this, and I'm going to test it by pushing something in here, powered on. So what this will do is it will play this note, it will wait 1 second, and then it will play this frequency 600 for 1 second, and then 1/5 of a second later it will play this frequency 400 for another second. Okay, but before I do that, I've just noticed a mistake, and luckily I spotted it. This underline shouldn't be there. I've made a mistake here. I'm going to take that out. Okay. So now I try this. Okay, did you hear that sound? So that's working. Now I'll show you how it works. This first one, you could say it's the delay. So if I do that to 500, that's going to be 500. That's going to be half a second delay. And if I set it to 1000, it's going to play that note for 1 second. I mean for half a second. And this one is the frequency, so I'm going to set it to 1000. So if I set it to 4000, so this will play. It's going to delay for half a second, then it's going to play 4000 for another half a second. Okay, let me just start it. Hear that? And luckily we turned the volume down, or it would have been very loud. Okay, so that's done. Now one thing I want to do with this function is this frequency. At the moment we set the number, and I want to change that to user enum. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to put this dot model dot frequency. Okay, so now this takes a number, but this takes a number, and if we go back to the enum, so 0, if we put 0 in, it will play that frequency. If you put 1 in, that 1, 2, 3, and that's the losing tone. So if I wanted to play red, I'll put 1, blue would be 2. So now I'm going to test that. So I want to play green and red. So I'll do that. I'll set that to 1. And let me just change this, that's too much of a gap. Let's play for half a second. So it's going to play both of them for half a second, and there's going to be a 1/5 of a second gap. Okay, so the sound is working. Now I'm going to mess about for a bit. I'm going to show you that if I set both of these to the same thing, it will play both the sounds at the same time. Okay, so these times are both the same, so it will play both sounds at the same time. So it's played a chord there. Okay. So I've now got the sound working. Okay. So the next video, what have I got to do? I've got to get the lights working. So the next video, I will move on to a light controller, something that controls the lights. So until next time, bye.